What's up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video right here on the channel. And it's already episode 12 of our MFL journey, and we are in the, well, very busy stage of season 7 at this point. First, people already started preparing for season 8 with pre-contracts and stuff all right around the corner. um, Spoiler alert, we're not, because it's a busy one for us, and I just cannot wait to show you guys. So do leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you do want to maybe get involved in MFL, which would be a very nice move, there will be a link in the description. If you use that and spend $25 in the store on packs, you will get a free player. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Let's head into the agency. So progression-wise, I am a day late with recording this. I've had a pretty busy weekend. Usually I do record this on Monday. Right now it's Tuesday, so it's actually on the same day that you guys will be seeing this video. If you do watch it on the first day, that is. And let's just get into the progression side of things first. I am going to put it on current season because the last 7 days is not going to be seeing anything. And yeah, obviously, Mijkol, he's still flying. He's at a +7 at this point. Insane stuff. We also do have 1+3, which is then Plus, who is not even starting for the failures, I believe. I might have to put him in there because he's just progressing way too fast to just be rotational. And then a lot of +2s and a shitload of +1s. I mean, I think half of the players in our gallery have an overall increase this season. And then obviously a lot of people now in tier jail with Dagiar, Yokota, Kuznetsov being the most important ones. Because they're actually progressing, and in tier jail, Torres not really. And yeah, overall it's been a good season as far as progression goes. Could have been a little bit better in the Flint corner of this of our agency, but yeah. I mean, it is still Flint, so it's obviously not gonna give that much XP. But yeah, it's been good so far. It's been good. In terms of results, it's been pretty good as well. I can tell you guys that much. Let's start off with the failures in the Flint competition. We are sitting in 6th at this point. It's not been the best week for the Flint side. Obviously got kicked out of the cup as well. And then yeah, there's not been a whole lot of victories. To be fair though, we have been playing a lot of the top sides in recent days with at least the entire top 3, and even winning against the ones that are in 3rd right now. But I mean, it's a tough one really, because we've been doing very well here. Well, kind of. We've been doing better. Let's just say that. And then the last like 4 days have been a struggle. They've been a struggle, but then we have in our upcoming fixtures today, we are playing the number 3 again, which is not ideal. Then some important games with the number 5 actually, which is like a close call, and then we also have some bottom feeders in there like Cadiz, Mecca 11 as well. If we win these 3, if we can manage to do that, or well, these 4, yeah, I mean, playoffs is going to be very tough. I think that's going to be more of a thing for next season, because I am thinking of selling one club, depending on the results as well. But with Sorare starting up again, it's pretty busy with 4 clubs. So I'm thinking of maybe again selling Tuzla after this season, especially if they do get promoted to Stone. Simply because yeah, it's a very tough thing for me with the agency as it is right now to run 2 Stone clubs pretty much. So I'm also trying to sell some players right now. We'll get into that a little bit later, but that's just something that we're going to be discussing as well. Anyway, so the failures, they have a decent week coming up usually. They should have a very decent week coming up. And let's see what the tactics are like right now. Yeah, I mean, some of the players do need a little bit of rest, but tonight against the number 3, we're not gonna be doing that, because I do know that we can beat them. So we're gonna keep it like this for now. Then we move on to the academy, who have had a very good week. Um, Double against Strasbourg, who was the late entry in the competition. Won very convincingly the first time. Second time, rotational side. Couldn't do it, sadly. The rotational side yesterday, though, against, well, the bottom feeders in the league, 8-0. Crazy game. Um, so, yeah, this was the rotational side. Obviously, there's players like Toma in there who, mainly just because of his position, doesn't get into the starting 11, because I do have more wingers or available wingers than him. The fact is, those wingers can actually play as cams, which is why my 4-2-2 just works. Um, so yeah, he is in the rotational team simply just because. We're in second right now. The Strasbourg loss did cost us the league lead for now. But yeah, difference is only 1 point. There's still a very tight race for, well, playoff spots and league title, because there's only 5 points in it within the top five. And we are playing today. It's a double header. It's the cup quarterfinals first, because we did advance after this 2-1 victory. Let's see what the stats were like again. Very evenly matched, to be fair. Also got a red card in the end, but I mean, the 2 goals by Wijnen, who is, I think, the lowest rated guy in the entire team. Yeah, I mean, these guys were playing because of suspensions, because they are usually rotated. Like, I have a few uncommons in there, which is 5 usually in the starting 11. 2 of them were suspended. So the fact that we moved on, it's very promising, actually. But anyway, we have the cup to, well, in a few hours to look forward to. I haven't looked at their squad yet. It's very similar to ours, so I just hope our boys are up for the task. If not, quarterfinals, it's a very, very decent effort, especially combined with a possible title run here. Then we're playing Treviso, Hold Fast, Ambrose. There should be a few easy kind of games coming up. Then we have ABCDE and Football FC. So I need to rotate probably against Reserves. And then Full Tour as well. And, oh, fuck me, I'm getting all 4 of them right after each other. And then closing off the season against Baltic Storm. So yeah, that's a very tough schedule. So depending on what happens in the cup today, I might rotate for both of these, so I can have them fully rested at 100% and have them play all 4 games with the main boys. But again, we're gonna have to see what happens and see what I want to prioritize. Because obviously, if I'm going to sell one club, I need these guys to be in ice. Otherwise, I might have a very boring Spark season next year if I do manage to sell Tuzla. But again, we'll see what happens. Speaking of Tuzla, let's just move on. They are in third, and it's still a very close league. But yeah, we are still in there. I need to see MFL manager. I want to know what the projection is right now, because we were supposed to be like 6th. And they're just really outperforming. I don't know if like there's any update projections or anything. Still 5th. But margins are kind of small, I guess. But yeah, we're we're in third. And ain't gonna lie, I mean, we're out of the cup. We knew that, but with with the way this is going, it's crazy. We have some very decent games coming up now as well, with Maple City and Albaida. Lima Solos as well. And then we also have a lot of or actually most top teams we've already faced. Because yesterday we did play the leaders, we won. We lost against Floki, which was very, very, very annoying. Did beat the number team here. Honestly, given the fact that we've already played the leaders, and the leaders, I think they still need to play a lot of the other big ones. We could be in a very good position here. We have to play Rostock, and I know we can beat them. I think we're in a very good spot right now. I will have to rotate against any one of these. Probably against this one tomorrow. Because what is that club like again? Because I know there's like one pretty, yeah, almost a full common squad. So I am going to rotate against them. Today, oh shit, they're already kind of tired. Let's see what Maple City looks like again. Yeah, I mean they're actually rare in there. What the fuck? How are you so low, bro? What the hell? Anyway, I'll leave the starters out there for one more day, I think. And then, because fitness level, yeah, they'll be somewhere in the 80s. I might be a little bit fucked on that, if I'm completely honest. Because Lima Souls, we lost the last time, I believe, against them. So that's gonna be the tricky one here. I'll see what their fitness is like after this match when they all sit out, and I'll see if I play them versus Lima Souls or not. I might rest them for an extra day and then put them in for here where I actually need them. Because I need them to be fully rested, because some of my players do have like pretty low physicality, which means low stamina. And this would be the third game in a row where I do really need them. And then this is just beautiful there that I can rotate here. So yeah, I'll probably leave him in for one more day. But yeah, third place. Promotion is still very possible. But yeah, again, we'll have to see what happens, because it's anything can happen. We can fucking finish out of the playoff race. We can also be standing there with a trophy at the end of the season. But yeah, Tuzla has just been very good. Also a lot in terms of progression, because obviously Simshik is here. The rest is not even that great, but a lot of stat increases at least, so that's something. And then we move on to the main boys. And we're clear by 5 points. Very important victory against Never Lucky last time out. As well as moving on in the cup again. So both teams that actually got out of the group stage, they also moved on to the quarterfinals. They are a little tired though, but I need them for the cup. I need them for the cup. I mean, we do have a little bit of margin here. Like, who do I say? I have to play pretty much all of them though. Also quite late into the season. Because if we look, I have drawn one and I have lost two. I've lost one versus Never Lucky. I've lost one versus Malmö. And who did I draw against? Against Oli. Okay, so because tonight against Werder, I mean, strong ass team. I need to rotate against them though, because otherwise I just run my players into the ground. So there's no way. Fossi Termi will be the main boys. Then Malmo will be rotated, probably, even though the rotational side did lose against them in the first game versus them this season. I just cannot take the risk though, because I do have Dallas and Boys and Bern after that. Then we have Ollie, Brandslers, and Fontana. So I need them to actually play like 4 games in a row. And then probably rotate against Fontana on the final day. But again, the cup could fuck it all up. Obviously, there's a lot of MFL involved in a cup run, but like I want that first fucking title. I want that trophy. Like right now we are in the quarterfinals, so that's 2.1k, 3.6, 5.5. So there is a lot to gain from it. Like I don't know what teams are still in there. Let's have a look at our opponent. Actually, I believe it's a Stone team. Yep. Like the majority of teams left are Stone teams. He's actually in Pranxy's league. Damn. 5th in there. He is, he is not going for any promotion or whatsoever. Seems pretty safe as well. So he can fully focus on the cup, which is annoying for me. Because yeah, look at that already. He has been rotating. He has everyone in peak condition, whereas we have not. So I think our cup run with the main team could come to an end today. But obviously, the way that they're going right now, it could also be just an insane result again today. I mean, we did have a weak phase here, but after that and before that, because this is where this season started. Just look at how they're going. Um, but let's see the difference in MFL for this. I mean, obviously, it's a big difference in MFL for the first and second place. Most important thing though is that it first it gives you the guarantee at going the stone where the MFL yield is quite a bit higher. So I will, yeah, it's a tough one really. By the way, Yokota going for top scorer. Also, I don't know why Fontana is like 8th or ninth when they have the fucking when they have the top goal scorer pretty much. Anyway, I think I'm going to go with the schedule I just said. So against Verde, I am definitely rotating. Against Malmo, I will be rotating. And then if we don't get fucked with like any cup fixtures in there, because what do we advance today? If we advance today, semifinals are in 2 days. So that's the day we actually play Malmo. And that will be before Malmo, so they can get some of that fitness that they're using. They can get that right back, so that is good. The thing is, then there's 4 very heavy days, and then there's a final. If we do keep winning, I can rotate one game and get them ready for a possible final. Like I'm just spitting ideas here, spitting bars. But then I'd have to rotate against Branslers. I mean, okay, cool, I could, and I might. But back-to-back finals will be crazy. Fucking winning it would be amazing. Especially if we could do the double, that's just nuts. And then I already know that we're obliterating the 15k MFL goal. Then we're gonna go for around like 20k. What if we do get 20k? Because I forget these like reward prices. 8k for this, 10k for this. I mean, I would love to get 2 of these, or just one and then a few limiteds or whatever. That's concern for later. What I want to talk about now, though, is the possible sale of a club. Um, if I do sell a club, I don't care which divisions these are in. These are mine. I bought them. They're my licenses. There's no history or anything of someone else. If I sell a club, it's gonna be Tuzla. The thing is, I've already put a few guys up for sale at a little bit of a high price. I do have a very decent offering for Torres, which is pretty much what I paid for him. He has no increase overall, and he's about to turn 29. I'm probably accepting that offer. It's $35. I've paid $35. I'm happy with that. I already know Schmidt and also Corti. I'm keeping them until their retirement. They're just gonna help me out in terms of possibly establishing the club in stone, being there until like some others maybe progress or whatever. Um, and then in terms of age, like 28 and over would be something that I would consider selling. Obviously, Dagiar still progressing real decent, real nice. And players like Kakitsa and Funke, you won't get too much for them anyway. So why would I sell them? I might as well just run them out. Like if I get $2 or $3, I don't care. I'll just take the extra MFL. I think that's worth more anyway. So the only ones that I'm actually debating selling, obviously you, since he's already 30. Yeah, you can see who I've listed. Because obviously as well with Lara, I have a lot of center backs available. And also because the herd gets thinned out a little bit. it might not be a bad move to sell a club because I'm not going to buy a lot of players back. Um, I mean, I might buy a few back with what I get from the sales, but all in all, I have a lot of players here that I'm gonna be that I'm gonna be holding on to for a lot of seasons because this is all 25. I think the earliest retirement notice they can give me is at 29, and then even then I still have 3 more seasons until they actually retire. Um, so that will be 7 seasons where I can just get a lot of shit done, and that's if they all do give me their earliest notice, and especially with guys like these, they're going to be with me for 10 seasons or more. Obviously, will they reach the heights of the players that I need for like good ice/stone competition? Not all of them. Most of them probably won't. But that's a risk you have to take. I'm going to let me lead a little bit more by what my players are capable of and what they're doing instead of trying to buy everything and get everything in. Obviously, it's more fun if I can do a lot and do a lot at a high level, but there's also a certain challenge in there, and it's real good for my wallet if I don't have to deposit every fucking time for for either a pack drop or for new players at the start of a season or whatever the hell. Obviously, Simchick could go to like an 80 or an 85 in fucking 2 seasons if he keeps this up. If he does that, for example, then I'll have made quite a bit of money back anyway because I ripped him from a pack that I got for like, oh no, actually I bought him apparently. Shit, I bought him for $30. What's he worth now? He should be worth a little bit more, right? Not a lot more probably, but a little bit. Value is at 33, which is low. The range is like 40, 43. So I'll probably get some money anyway. $30 actually was a lot for 66 rated, if I'm being completely honest. But so yeah, like I said, that's one of the possible scenarios. Me selling at least the Tuzla Club. And then I don't know what I'd use the money for yet. Either I'd get it withdrawn or maybe get some extra players or put it into Sorare or again get it withdrawn to the bank account because I am going on vacation in a few weeks. So heads up, a lot of season 8 will be done in like one marathon video towards the end of the season because I'm going to Spain for 2 weeks at the start of September. And I am not taking anything with me, so I'm not recording or whatever. That's me time right there. I'm going to do some recording in advance, a lot of like football related videos, football related shorts or whatever. So there will be some uploads, but for the most part, it's gonna be quite a few weeks, quite a few weeks. But yeah, let me know what you would do in my position. Like, would you sell a club? Would you sell players? Would you buy new players? Would you maybe sell some high rated players, get some lower rated players back, and maybe have one club relegate? Or what would you do? Like, there's a lot of options. Just let me know what you would do, because I'm taking opinions. I'm I mean, I'm browsing offers. I'm browsing ideas. So yeah, just let me know. And thank you guys for watching. Do leave a like again on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.